of Madden 19, where today we are playing as Devin Wade, of course. So let's get right into the next week, why don't we? Where we take on the Jets. Jets in week 15. Or week 15. Only 2 more weeks, and we could go 5-11 and have the Texans. Now let me make sure something is right here. Okay, we are all good. So start our weekly training with Devin Wade, and head on down there, and then start the season after I upgrade Devin Wade into his second string self. Excuse me.
Bring your lunch pails, fellas. I need to see that workman attitude today. We got to get better today. What I want to know is, who's ready to get better? I'm ready to work today. You ready to work? You ready to work? All right, then let's see it. Let's get out there and do it. Set! Wide 80!
Let me remove this thing. Alrighty, with Devin Wade, we have to complete the pass on the bullet or touch passes are recommended. So I have to do a bullet pass to Hopkins. Bullet pass completed to Hopkins.
Set blue! 43!
This is gonna...
Set white! 90!
I did not read the thingy. Crud Okay, the lob high passes are recommended, so LOB are high passes.
Set green! 80!
Crap.
Set blue! 80!
There we go. Complete the play of a bullet or high passes.
Set blue 43!
There we go. And now it's play low passes are recommended. High or low passes are recommended. So I gotta pass this to Brown.
Set green! 19!
Only 3 wrong. So I had a good day today.
That was pretty dang good. And you know what's really scary? It gets me even more excited. We're only scratching the surface of our potential. This team has so much talent. So just keep pushing, and we're gonna get to that next level.
Yeah. Let's continue onward. And do... the game. And do the game and go 9-5. For Saturday prime time, and I'll be back after the announcements.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. Welcome to the special Saturday edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Up next, we've got a good one on tap between the visiting Houston Texans and the New York Jets. With that, we head up to MetLife Stadium as we'll hand it over to the two men that'll call the action, Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. A few moments ago, the crowd here was on their feet as their beloved Jets made their way out of the tunnel. They're ready to go. We're ready to go. And it should be a good one as those New York Jets get set to face off with the Houston Texans. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you look at this Jets ball club. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south if they lose this game, so they understand the importance of playing well and stopping this streak.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Texans, they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4.
And the offense, my goodness, over 50 points in the win last weekend. When you do that, you're not going to lose very many games, maybe not any games.
Alrighty, we are in it with the Shane Leckler kickoff for a touchback by Arthur Stewart. Josh McCrown's pass was thrown away. Josh McCrown's pass was thrown away. Josh McCrown's pass for 9 yards, but that gives us the ball at the 19-yard line. Wait a minute, I thought Sam Darnold was the starter. I'm hoping to finish the rest of the season with Devin today. Okay, first down and 10. Ball at the Houston 19-yard line.
Now a play fake here on first down. Man open left side is Brown. Antonio Brown, kiss him goodbye.
Touchdown Houston.
Antonio Brown, 81 yards. And the Texans have taken the early lead.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extreme.
We passed Antonio Brown on the 81-yard touchdown. So now the extra point by Fairbairn is good. So how's you guys' day today? Is everything good? 6-6 kickoff by Shane Leckler for a turn Karen field goal for a touchback. Josh McCrown's pass for 10 yards. Pass thrown away. Pass thrown away. Ball back to us at the 28-yard line. I'm going to run it. I'm going to run it. Lamar Miller.
This is Lamar Miller. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. The numbers for Miller in last week's ball game, there was no answer for him defensively. Over 200 yards, 2 touchdowns to boot.
And that was a fun film to watch because a few of those runs, it was apparent he was just...
No run by Lamar Miller.
And his team is hoping that carries over to this week as well.
And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find
Goal
out
line
if
quarterback
stick with the run
sneak.
here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
They'll try and sneak it here.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say,
Yeah.
often shows confidence in your offensive line. Now this time he'll look to throw. Looking deep downfield. He's
Caught by Antonio Brown. Touchdown, Houston.
in for a Texans touchdown. Antonio Brown with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Texans will add on to their lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Goal completed alert. Antonio Brown, 1 receiving touchdown. Goal complete. Yep. Alrighty, but now on to the Jets. 5 yards against the offense, so that means it's going to be a kick goal, which was a good. I thought it was going to go 13-0 at the point. 65 yards by Shane Leckler. Kicks returns for 25 yards. 1st and 10, ball in New York 25. Ball 5 yards by running, or was a rushing play, 1 yard rushing play. 3rd out of 4. Pass with that going with that Cunningham. Houston 20-yard line. Sorry about that.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Ball down at the 22-yard line. 2nd down and 8. Ball on Houston 22-yard line.
I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
Here's into Hopkins.
2nd down, Devin will throw it. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive
Well, crap.
coordinator and I see
3rd down and
a
12.
like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Third and a bit here for Devin. Going deep for Hopkins. Incomplete.
Oh, that was almost an interception.
Couldn't pick it. But it's now
4th down and 12. 57-yard kick by Shane. Two-yard rush, 10 yards receptions, 2-yard rush. 9 8 for negative 4-yard rush by Bowell. Josh McCrown's pass. 4th down and 5. 5 yards against the defense. Wow! Away 1-yard rush. 20 yards. 10 yards against the offense to put him back at the 40. 15 yards against the defense. Another 10 for 16 yards. 1st and goal. Pass knocked away by Jonathan Joseph. Then pass to Bowell for 9 yards. And then the extra point is good. And we get the ball at 25.
And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball.
Okay, 2nd down and 9.
Offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So after the run for a yard, here comes 2nd and 9 from the 26. Devin will throw on 2nd down. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. Past the 20. 10.
Touchdown DeAndre Hopkins.
DeAndre Hopkins 7 on the year. And the Texans are able to show off their quick strike ability.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Have 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook.
Thank you, Coach. Hedge play by Fairbairn is good. Kickoff for 65 yards. Field goal by Shane. Kickoff by Shane. And an interception.
First down carry now for Miller. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Lamar Miller, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Texans will extend their lead.
Could not block that one any better. Everyone was accounted for, and a great surge by the offensive line.
Yep, a touchdown run by Lamar Miller. Okay, so the extra point by Fairbairn is good. Set a 72-yard kickoff by Shane Leckler, which was used for a touchback. Josh McCoy's owned for 4 yards. Injury by Aaron Colvin. Shamir Crease. Yard rush. Negative 2-yard rush. So it's 3rd down and 8. And the pass was thrown away. Back to Houston. This is going to Antonio Brown.
They go play action here on 1st down. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. 23 yards on the play. That play by Devin brings up a new set of downs. Nice catch as well. Good connection.
Yeah, I like what you mentioned. The key part of it, a new set of downs. Well done.
Oh yeah, so I had to get out of the end zone, so it's 1st down and 10. Ball at the 30-yard line of Houston.
Devin with a give. And he'll get this up only to about the 33.
So we'll go, it's 3 yards, so we go.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
So Antonio Brown.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wade under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Avery Williamson in there to take him down and to take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play here in the 1st half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this short timeout. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our 1st half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend.
Alrighty.
On 3rd down, Wade. And that is incomplete.
Incomplete pass. 4th down and 11. So for 53 yards, which was returned for 1 yard punt return. 1st down and 10. Josh McCrown's pass. 2nd down and 3. Josh McCrown sacked for a 7-yard loss. 10 passes for Ballard for 7 yards. 4th and 3. This is a 3-yard punt, which was returned by Antonio Brown for a touchdown. God dang. Shane Leckler, Odor Stewart. 11 yards. against the defense. Thanks a lot, Tyrann Mathieu, Josh McCown, Demarius Currency, Travis Welford, 19-yard touchdown, 7-yard touchdown. Next point is good.
Out comes a Houston
Hey.
set to take over here. And
Hey,
we're time quickly
dirty
fading here in the
hands.
second quarter. Not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just
I just gonna let this go into half.
guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The drive starting with a first
I'm
down.
just gonna let this go to
yards on that
halftime.
pickup.
I'm just gonna let this go to halftime, guys. I'll see you guys after the half.
So we have reached halftime here. It's the visitors, the Texans, out in front. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. Some great games coming up this weekend, the first of which comes up on Saturday. It's a doubleheader. Cleveland at Denver, followed by Houston at the Jets. Then in the afternoon window, all eyes will be on Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, where it'll be the Steelers taking on the New England Patriots. And finally, on Sunday Night Football, a return to the spot where Carson Wentz's season ended a year ago, as the Eagles head west to take on the Rams in L.A. Meanwhile, our game has been a boat race, very one-sided to this point. And for the call of the second half, let's get it back to our commentating team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
And we are back after the halftime report. So we get the ball at the 25-yard line to start off the game, and we're going to run the ball.
Set, green, 19.
Second half begins with a run from Miller. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. Second down.
I know the scouting
Give me
report
shotgun.
said he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means
I feel
is
loving,
his
I
ability to
feel
read,
like a
react,
bus right
and make a
now.
play.
To your ground, yeah, feel right, and then right. The time to the clear light. Yourself.
To throw on second down. Wade. And an alley to run. Look at those stick skills. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards. Devin showing off his running ability. Charles, you and I have talked about it ad nauseum. That's what he has in his arsenal.
Yeah, he's a secret weapon to those who haven't seen him yet. You and I knew he could do that. Everyone else is going to find out.
Yeah. So it's a 18-yard rush by Devin, I think.
Devin's going to hand this one off.
And now it's about to hop, get back to Lamar Miller to get him up to second down and 5.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Let's go tight end in. And get it to Will Fuller.
They'll finally throw with Devin. And this one complete to Will Fuller.
Touchdown, Will Fuller.
Touchdown. Will Fuller, his first touchdown on the year. And the Texans will add on to their lead.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance. Just carving them up.
It seems like everything he throws is going to be a
Excuse me, we are done with the rest of the season. And then see if we have enough for the same thing. Search by Fairbairn is good. 72-yard kick by Shane Leckler. Ardor Stewart kicks for a touchback. So we got a double slant. PA post shot. This is going to Hopkins.
They go play action with Devin. And a scary incomplete.
Oh, that would have been intercepted. I would have been mad.
First INT of the game. Instead, second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy
That
to
saved
have
my
back. There wasn't a
bacon
hole
there.
open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And this is caught at the 8. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. With that catch, he goes over 100 yards receiving on the night. And now he'll tuck it and run. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Looking to throw on second down. Wade. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season.
Touchdown, DeAndre Hopkins. Heck yeah. That's my favorite. That's good. Kickoff by Shane Leckler, which was a touchback by Cannon. First down and 10. Josh's pass was incomplete. 4-yard rush by Perel. 8-yard pass to Quincy. Then was 8-yard pass to Perel. Judgment cross X for 7-yard loss. And then his pass was thrown away. And we got a 19-yard line.
They'll try and get the run game going. This is Miller. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around.
Ball control, get first down, get a first down.
The guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Devin with play action. They'll roll him out right. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Let's go to PA Pasco and give this to Antonio Brown.
First and 10, Devin Wade back to pass. He's going to air one out, and that's caught inside the 35.
29-yard line.
Down to the 29.
Devin Wade's pass to Antonio Brown for 42 yards to get to the first down and 10 line marker.
How about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Here's a give to Miller. And an alley to run. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a second and 1.
By formation, goal line, quarterback sneak. Let's wait until, let's get into the fourth quarter and then get the first down.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
We're off to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
It's first down and 10, so I can do it. The second down and 1, so I can.
They'll go with a keeper, and they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
5 rushes, 24 yards.
He does it himself and picks up the first.
There's no doubt that second and 1 is a time when teams like to take a big shot downfield and try and pick up a big play. In this case, they're content running just the quarterback sneak and getting exactly what they wanted, a first down.
Let me enable that. Let's see if my Pokemon's disabled. Yep, it is. Okay. So Nightbot should show up.
And with the play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
I did that so that way I wouldn't get false start.
So the offensive unit called the TO, and now we are ready to resume play.
Okay, let's see if I can get this to Hopkins again.
First and 10, Devin Wade drops back. And a scary incomplete ball is picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down.
Instead, second down and 10.
Got the win last week despite not having any interceptions. Tried to come up with one there, could not. But there's a stat category called PBU, pass breakup. That's important too, and they got one.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because at least you're there, knocking the ball away. Offenses
they're down in 6.
Plays downfield, and you just continue to harass the receivers, harass the quarterback, and maybe the big play does occur down the road.
To throw on third down, Wade. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you?
Goal line HP dive.
Confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. So he got free of one tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Quarterback sneak.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Set, green.
It's a quarterback sneak.
Touchdown, Devin Wade.
Does it himself.
Well, this game is definitely over, but we do know some people like to go ahead and continue to add to their score, don't we?
Yeah, I don't know that they need to add any more right now, though. I'm just starting to think.
56-14 with the extra point good by Fairbairn. 72-yard kick by Shane Leckler, even though we don't have Shane anymore. Josh McCrown's pass and complete pass. Josh McCrown's to 8 yards. Josh McClown sacked for 6-yard loss. Back to Houston at the 47-yard line. Oh, excuse me. 3 rushing attempts, y'all.
They begin with a run by Miller. Breaks a tackle. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Got to get that cast. I need to start it. I make it to party. Party. I gotta get that candy.
Keep in mind it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute
I gotta get this money. I gotta get this money. I gotta
set of downs on a gain of 13 there
for
the Texans.
I got to get that cash.
Yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10.
I'm gonna let this go to the 2-minute warning.
Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this.
Yeah, now I'm talking to
so it's Texans
the coach.
Football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Now I gotta do one more rushing yard.
On 1st and 10.
One more rushing yard, boys and girls.
Devin turns and hands it off. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Throw right side into the hands of Akins. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 30 yards there. Now a couple of first downs on this drive for Devin Wade.
Yeah, he's starting to get comfortable out there. You can see him. He's out there feeling good about things, and I think his offense is responding.
HB dive.
Zone trips, 3 touchdowns so far. They'll look for a 4th on 2nd and goal. Here's Foreman. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try and sneak it here. And Devin just does it himself. Runs it in for the score.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial
icing on the cake, you could say, for the Houston Texans. The icing on the cake. So the game's over. It's 62-14, 63-14 possibility. There's no time for them to make a comeback. So we're gonna do this. There's one go by Fairbairn. Shane Legler's kick by 72 yards for a touchback. 1st and 10, ball pass thrown away. 2nd down and 10, pass to 24 yards. 1st and 10, 10 yards. But it's over. Houston wins.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Houston, the final 2 weeks are going to tell the story for them as they move to 9-5 with a win. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Philly to take on the Eagles. Meanwhile, for the Jets, their slim playoff hopes are gone now as they fall to 5-9. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Green Bay Packers. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Okay, back. Let's exit the game and then sim to next week where we take on Philly. Philly. For the Philly special. Also, we got an upgrade. I'm going to upgrade his scrambler ability. There we go. But like I said, I'm going to try to do this to where we go next week to the to Philly, beat Philadelphia. Just hit rock bottom I don't know if me and the Patriots are in divisional. But I know me and the Steelers are fighting for that playoff spot, I think. It's 3-14 right now. So, yeah. the 62-14 with the Jets and the Raiders fid farewells to their own home. For Philly, it should be a crowd pleaser this week in Philadelphia, where the Eagles and their number 2 ranking offense welcomes the high-scoring Texans. Larry Fitzgerald continues to chase after many greets that will come. So it's all about Wade. This big game for the Texans. Wade was standout. The Texans quarterback had no problems handing the ball. Did Heisman history. Let me check something here. I'm thinking winning against them will actually clinch the playoff for the Texans. Will clinch it for them. Let's start practicing. Let's start practicing and then do this. Because the Patriots already have it. That's why you get better every week. It's if you practice. Because practice makes perfect.
Guys, last time we were out here, coaching staff didn't like what we saw. You all know it wasn't good enough. So let's make up for that today and have a great one. I know you got it in you. So let me see that greatness come out on the field, all right? Let's do it.
Run the Mills concept and complete the pass. Okay, so run the Mills concept and complete the pass. Whoops, not good. That's 1-0. That was the Mills concept. Hike. That was Hopkins.
Gentlemen, achieving our goal starts right here on the practice field. I can't stress that enough. You all know we have lofty goals for this season. If you want to achieve those goals, we gotta raise our game. Today just wasn't good enough. So next practice, we have to be much better.
Well, it was only bronze, so I'm not that mad about it anyways. And now let's start the game against Philly. Oh god, 90 overall. Oh, you get road win. No turnovers. Antonio Brown. JJ Watt. Brendan Graham. Zone threat slot. But I'm also thinking about doing a series with the Houston, which you guys never see, because I go to Devin Wade. I do the thing with the
Up next, we've
Houston
got a good one on
Oilers.
tap.
I
Between
tend
the
to see.
visiting Houston
I'll
Texans
tell you after, guys,
and the
after this.
Philadelphia Eagles. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half. But it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying fly, Eagles, fly as they get ready to match up with the Houston Texans. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you look at this Eagles team as they interplay here. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south if they lose this game, so they understand the importance of playing well and stopping this streak.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Texans, they've come in on a nice run of recent form, 4 wins out of 5.
Here we got the ball. So we get down at the 25-yard line, which is the touchback. So we go spacing. So Atkins move to the left. And I do this.
Throwing on first down. Wade. This is caught by Antonio Brown.
Antonio Brown caught for
The numbers for Brown from a week ago. He was
4 receptions,
295,
200,
couple of touchdowns, and I think you said it best at the end of the game. It was a pleasure to watch his performance, wasn't it?
Absolutely,
PA go. There's gonna Hopkins.
Numbers came by accident. They were a result of him being in perfect sync with his quarterback, and boy, it was beautiful to watch.
Wade to throw. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 30.
touchdown, Houston. Devin Wade pass, touchdown.
His 9th touchdown of the season, and the Texans have taken the early lead. Not a bad way to start it.
And I think that was part of their script, because so many teams script their opening possessions, and whether it's just that possession or even deeper into the half, sometimes it's 15 to 30 plays. That had to be one in there where they call a shot play. Go for the big one, and they got it done.
Okay. Kick by Fairbairn is good. Kick off on Houston 35 by Shane Leckler for a touchback by Sproles. First down and 10. Negative 2-yard rush by Aji, or however you say that name. Rogers gets pass for 10 yards. Third down and 2. Negative 2 yards by Sproles. So we get it on the 16-yard line of Houston, so I'm going to do PA pass LT. And passes to Brown.
Off-play action. Wade. He's going deep for Brown. Oh,
That's caught by Antonio Brown at midfield.
34 yards.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right
HB
back.
slam.
He's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him.
Hi.
I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the
PA
ground.
post shot.
Yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
So
Here's going to Brown.
10 at the 38. Off the play fake.
I actually lied to myself.
Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the
Excuse
ball
me.
thrown,
Oh.
and react to it very quickly.
Devin Wade to throw again on 2nd and 10. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Fletcher Cox, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Third and long, Devin back to pass. He may try and run for this. And the stop here will
There.
the 38-yard.
That's reasonable for a field goal.
With a scramble gets
That shouldn't have been that could have been a field goal, you know. There's a 10, 15 yards against the defense. Oh, come on, stop causing defensive penalties and giving them the advantage. First and 10, Carson Wentz plus 3 yards. 3 yards by Sproles. Third down 3. Negative was sacked for 7 yards. First and 11. 50-yard field goal is good. ISO.
Comes Houston. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks.
If I do this, I got the division. If I win this, I believe I got the division and the
spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
division spot.
He's going deep for. He's got a man complete. That goes for a gain of 31.
What's in the quarter?
In the books on a cold December afternoon. 7-3 the score. And we're back to Philadelphia after this.
Philly. I'm at the Philly cheesesteak. I want a Philly cheesesteak now.
Snickers. You're
hey,
not you when you're hungry.
Philadelphia, home of the Philly cheesesteak.
Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's Texans football as we get going in quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down.
Let's go to PA pass goes to and get us to Ryan Griffin. Who's going to Griffin?
On first down, Wade. Oh, that was dangerous.
Oh God, if that would have been intercepted.
Picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here.
HB draw.
Throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside.
Wait a minute, is Devin Wade a rookie, or is he actually a pro, or is he actually in his first year in this one? Wrong button. No, apparently Devin Wade's a rookie.
And just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. On second down, here's Miller. And an alley to run. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. That's good for a Texan first down.
First down and 10 at 30-yard line.
Easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Off play action. Wade. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
Ball on the 30 as they come up second and 10.
This is going back to Wade again. Oh, Brown, sorry.
Off the play fake. Wade. That's going to be caught. And they are able to stop it.
I can be able to quarterback sneak it.
A really good pickup of 28 yards. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause, to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done.
Well, heck, next season I would like to see Levon. Next season I would like to see Levon Bell and Antonio Brown in Houston.
Yeah, that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that.
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans.
Touchdown, Houston.
It's their quarterback with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Texans will extend their lead. So with second and goal, still had a couple of downs to work with. They tried to sneak, and they got in.
I like the idea that they did it early in the down and distance count. Second down as opposed to waiting later on. I think it fooled them a little bit, but how about the push they got up front to get the quarterback through?
Big push and a touchdown to boot.
Hold up. Yeah, he is. It's a touchdown. Oh, I hope they don't turn this play over. Lieutenant's call. It should say that's called. I'm thinking it's because the knee went down. Okay, tell me in the comments below. What do you guys think it should have been?
Without a fight. This is 3rd and goal.
Been when you got, if you watch these, guys. Tell me down in the comments below.
Devin Wade runs it in. Touchdown.
Partner, that was simply an example of getting low, wasn't it?
It was indeed. And for the quarterbacks, so they get low the line. They did their job. Is the quarterback's job just to find a crease and dive?
Find a crease and just get in there. Ordinarily, you start low yourself. Get low behind that.
Okay, now Fairbairn's extra point is good. Kick off by Houston for a 75-yard punt, which is used for a touchback. 6-yard rush by Sproles. Carson Wentz plus 6 yards. 5-yard rush by Alja. Down 5 by Alja for 16 yards. Pass incomplete. Pass thrown away, sorry. 5-yard rush. Sacked. 57-yard field goal is good. We're going to go HB dive for the first play with Lamar Miller.
Now a handoff to Miller. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate.
2nd and inches.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
This is going to Brown.
Devin drops back. He's going deep for Brown. And this will be caught at the 30. Yeah, he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That one goes for 36 yards.
Yeah, now let's go to bench switch.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. And we'll remind you that coming up
what
at
the
halftime,
heck?
join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Okay, let's go strong flood. And get this to Hopkins.
On 1st and 10, Wade. This is caught. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Texans will add on to their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating
Bonk.
what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Okay. Continue playing. Extra point is good. Shane Leckler's kick is a touchback. The returns for 24 yards. Carson Wentz 10 yards. Carson Wentz was sacked for 7-yard loss. Interception by Houston. Formation. Goal line quarterback sneak.
It's a quarterback sneak. Touchdown, Devin Wade. He does it himself.
Touchdown by Devin Wade again.
And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2-all.
Extra point by Fairbairn is good. Kick off by Shane Leckler for a touchback. First and 10 for a 9-yard reception. Second and 1. 8-yard. And Colvin. 10 yards. 7. 5. 13. 10, which was an injury. 6 yards. 5 yards against defense. Carson Wentz sacked. Touchdown. 15 points, good. Ball back. I'm just going to quarterback kneel this and just go into halftime. I'm just going to run this and go into halftime. I'm just going to run this and go to half.
Run with Miller, and he'll get this one up to the 26.
Let's go to halftime.
So we have reached halftime here. It's the visitors, the Texans, out in front.
I'll be back after halftime.
Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. The weather might be cold, but the playoff races are heating up here on this final Sunday before Christmas. So let's get to it. We'll kick things off with an interconference matchup. The New York Giants on the road at Indianapolis. And it's the Colts on top as that one approaches halftime. Andrew Luck back and better than ever. 3 touchdown passes. Next, we'll stay in the AFC South as we fly through Kentucky and on down to Nashville to check on the Tennessee Titans. And it's the visiting Washington Redskins who have the lead in that one. 2 touchdown passes for the veteran Alex Smith. Finally, let's get down to Miami to see what's going on with the Dolphins. And they trail in that one as it's the visiting Jags who are out in front. The Jaguars trying to gut this one out as it would be a good victory for them if they could get it. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
And we are back. Kickoff by Shane Leckler for a touchback by Darren Splores. -2 2-yard rush by Splores. Carson Wentz pass reception. Carson Wentz pass by dunked on by Barjak McKinney. 2-yard rush by Darren Splores. Sorry again, y'all. Let's start with a passing play on Antonio. Wait a minute, something's going on, guys. Hold up. Okay, weird. Okay, I was throwing it to Antonio Brown, okay.
Throwing on first down. Wade. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes. Chris Long in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Looking to throw. Wade. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free. And
oh, God.
Down.
Double post.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can
double time
and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands. guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
This is going to be caught.
There we go, 44-yard line.
A big gain
Houston.
of 31 on third down.
Well, they just treated
So we're gonna run it.
simply an opportunity to make an even bigger play. Normally, you're just trying to pick up the first down and you know where the sticks are. They took this thing way downfield. Confidence in the receivers to go up and make a play, even with defenders around them.
Miller Miller's rush gives them another first down.
Shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Double cross.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
61.
On first down, Wade. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there.
No.
Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jamin Mills. And a big...
Come on, give him the sack. Sent to yards by Explorers. Pass thrown away. Sacks for 3-yard loss. So ball out. Ooh, I gotta get some I gotta get breathing room.
Here comes the Texans now. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because...
They've got his man complete. He's at the 40, the 20, 10.
Touchdown, Houston.
Antonio
Brown.
92 yards. And the Texans will extend their lead. So from back deep in their own territory, all the way into the end zone, you think they expected to score on that one?
I'm not sure they expected to score, but they also showed that they're not averse to taking a little bit of a risk there, right? Taking a chance, because the normal call is take care of the football, run be safe. Instead, they put it in the air and took a gamble, and it paid off in a big way. That wasn't an analytics call. That wasn't a fantasy guy's call. That was like a video game.
Okay. Kickoff, there Explorers. First down and 10. Negative yards by Andre. 23 yards completed. First down and 10. 5-yard rush. Second down and 5. 10 yards. Are you? 7 yards. Second and 3. 8 yards. First and 10. 24 yards. First and goal. Touchdown. Pound Houston 2-yard line. So they're 21 to 35 now.
Lamar Miller. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there.
Wait a minute, how did they get to... Hold on.
To make it second and
Intriguing.
9.
Curl
The
stems.
last play got just a yard. Here's second and 9 from the 26.
He's gonna Fuller.
To throw on second down. Wade. Throw left side complete. It's Fuller. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40.
Ball at the 41-yard line of Houston.
A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
I'm trying to get them out of playoff cover, out of the playoff spot.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Off play action. Wade. 20. Looking left side, and he's got a man.
Touchdown, Antonio Brown.
This one in for a Texans touchdown. Antonio Brown with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Texans will add on to their lead.
So whatever happened to rookie quarterbacks taking time to adjust to life in the NFL? Because this guy looks like he's been doing it for about, what, 7 years? 4 touchdown passes? That's not something rookies are supposed to be doing with the ease in which he's doing it.
Excuse me, Yahoo. Continue playing. Kick is good by Fairbairn. Kick off at the 35-yard line by Shane Leckler. Darren Sproul's going to kick for a touchback. 1st and 10. Ball's to move to the 7. Pass thrown away. 3rd and 3. Russell wins plus for 8 yards. 1st and 10. 10-yard penalty against the offense. First down and 20. 5 yards. 1st down and 2nd down and 15. Pass thrown away. 3rd down and 15. 5 yards against the defense. 1st and 10. Negative 2-yard loss. Then pass for 19 yards. Pass thrown away. 11-yard reception. Injured on the play. 6-yard rush. 2nd down and 4. 4 yards. 1st and goal for a 4-yard touchdown. 15 extra point go by Jake Elliott. So I'm going to run the ball and get 2 first downs.
This is Miller. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Power
I have to
O.
chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
Okay, so now we're at halftime. Halftime with Houston. Up
So it's Texans football
by
as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard
by
on their
42
side, they're
to
just looking
18.
to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 10th carry now for Lamar Miller. And an alley to run. Shutting defenders. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Texans will extend their lead.
So that was another first down anyways. So extra point is good by Fairbairn. So we get a Shane Leckler kick for a touchback. 1st and 10, 9 yards. 2nd and 1, pass thrown away. 3rd and 1, pass. 4th and 1, 7-yard rush. 6-yard rush. 5-yard rush. 2-yard rush. 4-yard rush. 4-yard rush. 1st and 10. 4-yard rush. 2nd and 6. 3rd and 6.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them.
I'm going to let this clock run down.
It's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
So Houston goes 10-5 on the season.
To put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking, they think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
AutoZone.
So for the Texans, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they hit the 10-win mark now at 10-5. And they'll return home next week to take on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, this was basically just an exhibition game for them as they'd already clinched home field advantage. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Washington. And for Charles.
Okay, let's upgrade. So right now my ratings are good. Where's the toilet? I'll be right back, y'all. Alrighty, I'm back. Now let's go into the final season of the game. And how long have I been streaming for actually? Oh god. An hour, so we're good on time. An hour and 17 minutes, so we're good on time. Weekly training, start training. Okay, let's
Bring your lunch pails, fellas. I need to see that workman attitude today. We got to get better today. What I want to know is, who's ready to get better? I'm ready to work today. You ready to work? You ready to work?
You're ready to work? You're ready to work? Now let's get out there and get ready to work. Set by 2020. Okay, one. That was intercepted.
Set, blue, 43.
2.
Set, green, 80.
There we go, I got silver, at least.
You know what, man? That was pretty darn good. And you know what really gets me excited? The fact that I know we can get better. You guys have so much room to improve still. That is exciting. Let's go out here and next practice, let's improve.
Yeah, let's improve next off season, boys and girls. Okay, let's continue onward and go to the next week. God, I started streaming an hour ago. Let's do the Jacksonville Jaguars and finish the season off with a good one. Well, because I know if I'm correct. Oh god, don't go back one more time. That will be bad. Because if I go to the schedule, oops, not schedule. Because if I go to the standings, the Texans have clinched it at 10-5, going to be 11-5. Huh? Also the Cowboys might make it too. Because in the AFC North right now, the Browns are only 7-7-1. The Ravens are 7-1. So pretty much their actual season records, except for the Colts and the Jaguars and the Titans. In the AFC East, the Patriots, Dolphins, make it. In the AFC West, the Raiders 7-7 right now. But this isn't like the actual schedule itself, though. Less than. Okay. Let's play. Devin Wade. Quarterback 87 overall. Beat your rival. Get 4 sacks. And blah 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 blah. Jalen Ramsey. Man to man. I'm gonna make him go 8-8 on the season. Well, we go 11-5.
Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach, and you're tuned in to Madden 19 on EA Sports. On tap, we've got what should be a fairly intriguing matchup between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Houston Texans. With that, let's head over to the space city of Houston. Standing by at NRG Stadium, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. A few moments ago, this crowd whipped into a frenzy as J.J. Watt and the Texans D was introduced, and this unit will be in for a stern test as they match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Hi again, everyone, with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, we look at this Texan ball club entering play here. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And the offense last week, they had things humming. If you're a defensive player, you may get overshadowed a little bit, but you're really buoyed by what your offense is doing.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Jaguars, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
Now a first carry for Lamar Miller. Got some room at the 30. And some room to maneuver. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller, 82 yards. And the Texans have taken the early lead. And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line out-leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
On 1st and 10, Wade, he's going deep for Brown. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
Off the play fake. Wade, he's going deep for Brown. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Past the 20. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Antonio Brown with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Texans are able to show off their quick strike ability. Miller. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Dante Fowler in on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wade. And his throw here is incomplete. It was the free safety to Sean Gibson who was able to range over and knock it away.
Well, it doesn't take any great analysis. No jokes, partner, okay? All right, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be 2 guys on him on just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way.
The benefits could be great. You throw it to a great receiver, he could come down with it anyway.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Solid catch there for a man who's been so brilliant this year. Worth pointing out, as we were talking about earlier, there has never in the 60-year history of the award been a pass catcher, tight end, or wide receiver that has taken home the MVP trophy.
And the best receivers I've talked with, they know that stat, and it drives them crazy because they understand that without a quarterback, they don't make the...
He's got it at the 15. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Texans will add on explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter.
Play action. Wade. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. Clinic well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right?
My bad.
We'll go back and watch this tape and really enjoy.
No, we're going to do an HP drive.
Competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Drive like that, and then we're going to get Miller to the 36-yard line of Houston.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Ow! Sorry about the interruption. Hopefully it doesn't happen again.
Set. Blue 15.
To throw on second down. Wade. Caught left side Hopkins.
Touchdown, Houston.
DeAndre Hopkins, his second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Texans will extend their lead.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, one by land, two by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I don't think you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget.
Jacksonville 15. So the extra point attempt is good to make us go 28-6 for touchback. 7-yard rush by Lynette. 3-yard rush by Fournette. 4-yard rush by him. 4-yard rush by Blake Bortles. 1st and 10. Blake Bortles pass thrown away. 2nd down and 10. TJ Yelton. Blake Bortles pass to Woodston. To whatever the heck that guy is. TJ Yelton. TJ Yeldon. Or if I'm saying Yeldon or Yelton, please let me know if I'm saying that thing correctly. Please let me know I'm saying the names correctly. Mid-draw. I'm probably just gonna let this go into halftime. Like always. Just run in and let it go. Just run in and just run in and let it go to halftime.
Jack there to make the tackle.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Okay, I'm gonna wait until it gets to 20 seconds.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And tough going there as
I take it into halftime. I take it into halftime. I'll see you. I'll talk to you guys after halftime.
Sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
I take it to halftime, y'all. So see you guys after halftime.
So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you as always. Welcome into our final regular season edition of our Halftime Report. Playoff lives hanging in the balance as we take you around the NFL one final time. We'll begin in the AFC South. It's Indianapolis on the road at Tennessee, and it's the Titans with the lead in the second quarter of play. Corey Davis, a touchdown reception. From there, we head to Foxborough to check on the Patriots at home at Gillette Stadium. And they have the lead over the visiting New York Jets. Julian Edelman, 2 touchdown catches on the afternoon. Finally, let's get you to Baltimore to check on the Ravens at home at M&T Bank Stadium. And they've got the lead in their ball game over the visiting Cleveland Browns. Michael Crabtree, a touchdown reception. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
The only reason the music's off is because I don't want to get copy striked. Right now we got the ball at the 25-yard line, so we're gonna run it here from here.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
If you're the coaching staff upstairs, you might want to file
Stick
that
nodding.
play away. Did you see how fast the safety closed on that one? Coming up in run support, made a big-time tackle. Might want to try and
This
check
is
it
going
to
to
next time.
be
Got him for a loss. Really, really great play defensively. And incomplete on the deep ball. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And that'll make it third down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game.
What's going to flow his
Offensively, they
blood?
got their way with them.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Set. Blue 43.
Wade in the gun. And this is going to be incomplete.
God dang it. Well, that's not what I wanted to do. 6 yards for a fair catch. 1st and 10. Blake Bortles pass. 1st and 10 again. Pass thrown away. 2nd and 10. 3-yard pass by Blake Bortles. 3rd down and 7. Blake Bortles is back for a 7-yard loss. Back into Houston. Houston, now I gotta beat Winston's rookie record. Or James Winston, sorry, not
Throwing on first down. Wade. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. A gain of 32 that time.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
This will be caught inside the 10.
touchdown Texans.
His second touchdown of the afternoon, and the Texans will add on to
This is the second touchdown of the game.
Go ahead and strike up the band, cue up the dance moves. AB is in the end zone yet again, and that's not a surprise at all. His ability to turn something into a bigger play after the catch, that run after catch, one of the things that helps separate him as one of the elite receivers in the NFL.
Now it's 34-9. Make that 35-9. 1st and 10. Shane Leckler's kickoff was a touchback for 27 yards. 1-yard rush by Fournette. 2nd down and 9. 4-yard rush by T.J. Yeldon. Blake Bortles pass, and then he was injured on the play. Blake Bortles pass thrown away. 2nd down and 10. Blake Bortles pass thrown away. 3rd down and 10. Pass thrown away. Back to Houston at the 10 by Andrew Luck's rookie season touchdown record.
On first down, Wade. Throw left to complete. That's Brown. And they're going to get this beat
On the 43-yard line.
He's taken down. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. Some nifty running, but it only gets him to the 45. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
So just a yard.
It's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free
What the
safety
heck?
coming up and making the big-time play?
Set. Green.
Off the play fake, Wade.
Toss to Antonio Brown, which is at the 25 down to the 22.
Just shy of the 20.
22-yard line.
Pick up of 33 yards. So that connection with Brown came on the post route.
And he makes you question yourself as a scout, doesn't he? He's a 6th-round pick. I mean, his level of play is a first-round, top 10, top 5 pick. He's been that impressive in his ability to run all routes, but I think he likes going to the post and catch it because that usually results in a big play. Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension.
Don't know why I did that, even though I don't have a weak internet connection.
Because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
And that last carry puts him right in
Post
the
wheel
for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Well, it's 35-9. Houston leading them.
Back now in Houston. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
Double slant.
On 1st and 10, Wade throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Jalen Ramsey, the all-pro corner, there defensively for Jacksonville.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for.
The only reason the field music's playing is because those are about 30 seconds each.
2nd and 10. Wade to throw it again. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Set, blue 58.
3rd down, Devin Wade from the shotgun. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
There'll be something on the defense.
Touching. Offense.
So reverse.
Wait, it shouldn't be 4th down and 4. It should have been at least.
Throwing on 1st down. Wade. That's caught by his tight end.
Oh, wait, I think I know why it's illegal touching. It's because he went outbounds and inbounds.
The 25-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards.
I don't get it why that's a thing. Why that's even a thing with the illegal touching of the ball, even though you're out of bounds.
On 1st down,
I don't get.
Griffin's got it, middle of the field. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. On 1st and 10, Wade shreds the tackle. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
First and 10, Blake Bortles incomplete pass. 2nd down and 10. 1-yard rush. Yeldon, and then incomplete pass. So ball comes back to Houston again.
And now out comes Houston. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you.
Oh, that was about to be another interception right there.
I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it. And
they are going to score.
Another touchdown, Houston.
Touchdown as they just add to their totals. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase.
Touchdown, Antonio Brown.
And he'll tell the ownership
Heck
of that
yeah.
once he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the fourth quarter.
Woo, Dougie. It's you playing. Extra point attempt is good. Shane Licker's kick is good, so that's a touchback. Then 5 yards, pass, 4-yard loss. The Burrow second for a 3-yard loss. Negative 4 yards by TJ Yeldon. For 22 yards. For 8 yards. The Burrow second for a 6-yard loss. 3rd and 7. For 6 yards. 4th and 2. 14 yards. Sacked for 2-yard loss. Take it down to 12. For 9 yards. 3rd and 4. 25 yards. 1st and 10. Thrown away. 2nd and 10. Against the offense. 2nd and 20. 1 yards. 1st and goal. For touchdown. And extra point is good, and game over. Houston wins it.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
Hello, welcome to the stream, but it's about to end.
That number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
Auto zone.
So for Houston, it's an 11th win of the year as they'll finish the regular season at 11-5. And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, this loss will mean they finish the season right at 500 at 8-8. And they'll get their shot at playoff football as they'll be on the road next week as a wild card. So for our entire...
So pretty much that's what they were trying to do, is get us into wildcard position, but no. I'm not going to scrambling. There we go. We're good now. Now let's sim to the wild card playoffs to see who goes against wild card within that week. I'm going to do that next video, but let's check out the playoff schedule to see who's in the playoffs. Owie. Wrist. Okay, the Jacksonville Jaguars will take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. The Redskins will take on the Eagles, the Titans will take on the Raiders, and the Panthers will take on the Lions. So me and Patriots had the wild card spot, so I'm thinking I'm the second seed while they're the first seed. If my prediction is correct. Oops. Wrong button. But let's go look at the yearly awards to see who has the yearly awards. MVP, Devin Wade, of course. But for the AFC, for Offensive Player of the Year, we have Le'Veon Bell, Devin Wade, Antonio Brown, Lamar Miller, Kareem Hunt, Melvin Gordon, Marshawn Lynch, Leonard Fournette, Marcus Mariota, and James White. And the Defensive Player of the Year, J.J. Watt, Cal Mack, Von Miller, Vince Williams, Jadeveon Clowney, Jonathan Joseph, Brendan Marshall, Deontay Hightower, Kyle Von Noy, and Derek Johnson. Offensive Rookie of the Year, Devin Wade, Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson, Cortland Sutton, James Washington, Hayden Hurst, Royce Freeman, Jalen Samuels, Nyheim Hines, and Jordan Wickens. Defensive Rookie of the Year, we have Rashawn Evans, Tremerius Edmonds, Micah, however you say that name, Fitzpatrick, Derwin James, Braley Chubb, Darius Leonard, Christian Covington, Marius Hurst, Terrell Edmonds, and Jawan Bentley. Best quarterback, Tom Brady, of course, Marcus Mariota, David Carr, Blake Bortles, Ben Roethlisberger, Philip Rivers, Lamar Jackson, Josh Allen, Case Keenum, and Tyrod Taylor. The only reason Devin's on here is because he started later. Running backs, Le'Veon Bell, Lamar Miller, Kareem Hunt, Leonard, all the way down to Booker. Best wide receiver, Antonio Brown, DeAndre Hopkins, Danny Amendola, Mystically Delise, all the way down to Williams. Best O-line, or D-line, I think. No, that's O-line, sorry. Wait, is it best O-line or is it best D-line? I don't get it. Best D-line, best O-line, best kicker. Even though Offensive Player of the Year again, in NFL MVP, and the Coach of the Year goes to who in the heck is Bill Cowher? Who is Bill Cowher? I know Bill Cowher's supposed to be a coach for something, but I don't know who he is. Who did he coach for? Special teams, defensive. Oh, so he was head coach from 1992 to 2005. Okay then. He was a player when he was with Philadelphia. Oh God, he was with Philadelphia Eagles and then second slam Philly. from 1983 to 1984. So pretty much I can say he was well, I know who he is. Now I know who he was. Let's go into the standings and tell you guys what happened. In the AFC North, the Steelers have clinched the playoffs at 8-7 with Dunn. Bengals went 7-8-1. Browns went 7-8-1. And the Ravens went 6-9-1. In the AFC South, we went 11-5 like our actual season record in real life. The Titans went 8-8, and the Jacksonville Jaguars went 8-8 as well. And the Colts went 5-11. In the AFC East, the Patriots, of course, made it to the playoffs, and the Dolphins went 7-8-1. Bills went 5-11, and the Jets went 5-11. In the AFC South, the Raiders clinched the playoffs at 7-8-1, Chargers 7-8, and the Broncos 7-9, and the Chiefs 6-10. In the AFC North, the Lions clinched the playoffs. So pretty much they broke the playoff curse in Madden, pretty much. You can say they broke their playoff curse in Madden. At 9-6-1. Vikings went 7-7-2. Packers went 6-9-1. And the Bears went 4-12-0. In the NFC South, the Saints went 11-4-1. The Panthers went 10-5-1. The Falcons went 8-8-0, and the Buccaneers went 2-14. In the AFC East, the Eagles clinched the playoffs at 11-5, like we did. The Redskins went 10-6, the Cowboys went 10-6, and the Giants went 9-7. In the NFC West right now, the Rams have clinched the playoffs at 12-4. The Cardinals, well, the Eagles are in the playoffs, but they're in the wild card. The Rams have clinched the playoffs at 12-4. The Cardinals went 10-6. The Steelers went 8-7-1, and the 49ers went 5-11. So we got a bye week for the playoffs. Wait a minute. Something's not right here with the headset. Oh, the grippy thing has gone weekend. But anyways, guys, that is the wild card. Well, that is the season, and I'll tell you guys, and we'll go through the recap of the season through the thingy from the regular season. We won against the Titans 24-20, 26-14, even though we went against the freaking Patriots first week. Like the whole schedule is the same, but the only thing that is backwards is the only thing that didn't happen was because the Sunday evening or Sunday night football was supposed to be the Titans, and week 1 is supposed to be the Patriots, but those were the only two that were mixed up because I don't know why they did that, but okay then. But we won against the Titans 26-14, and then won against them 9-7 again, 9-7. Lost against the Giants 13-21. Lost against the Colts 3-7. Won against the Cowboys 16-7. Lost against the Bills 7-28. Won against the Jaguars 17-3. Lost against the Dolphins, won against the Dolphins 28-6. Lost against the Broncos 0-15. Bye week, of course. Then, starting the second half of the season, we won against the Redskins 35-7. Lost against the Pats 9-14. Won against the Browns 20-10. Won against the Colts 54-16. And then, of course, Jaguars. Leading into the postseason of the playoffs. Anyways, guys, that's all I have for today. Subscribe to the channel, like if you enjoyed, and comment what are you guys excited for the playoffs with Devin Wade as the Texans starting quarterback, which will be sometime this coming up week or after football or before Super Bowl week to get to the Super Bowl and then do a Super Bowl special or something like that. It's your boy Austin Dice 56. So until then, Austin Dice 56 out. Wrong button.